Okay folks, going to tell you a wee dabbler pattern. The hook I have in the vise is a size 10 standard heavyweight wet fly hook. The thread that I'm going to use to tie the fly is uni thread 80 in black. So I'm simply just going to come in and get the thread started behind the eye of the hook and just run down a bed of thread. Now I'm just going to bring my thread until I'm slightly past the point of the hook and remove just break away. If you don't feel comfortable breaking the waist tag away, just cut it. It's all the same to me. Now the tail on the fly is going to be a bronze mallard fibres. You're just looking to take enough bronze mallard off, bring it out from the stem, the tips will line up, just rip it away. Now I'm just going to spin the fibres in my finger and thumb just to open them up. Now you can have the tail as long or short as you like, it's up to you, it's your fly. I'm just going to have mine the length of the hook over the back, come around with a pinching loop, and then take my thread turns down the shank of the hook, tying in the tail until I let my thread go and it's in line with the barb. Then I'm going to come in and trim this the length of the body. Now the rib on the fly, this is a yellow, bright yellow UTC wire, and I'm just going to show you the spool. That's it there. Now I'm just going to offer this up the hook, just come around with a couple of turns to hold. That's much the length of the cut ends of the bronze mallard. Now the body is going to be a large holographic tinsel in olive. So I'm just going to come in, take a length of this off the spool. Some nice colour ranges in this holographic tinsel. It's nice stuff. Now just going to offer this up to the hook, much the same length as the wire and the cut ends of the mallard, bronze mallard. Now all you have to do is just bring your thread up, nice close touching turns. You want to try and keep the body as smooth as possible, simply because the body's going to be the tinsel. If it was a dub body, you wouldn't have to be as fussy. So just bring your thread up, tying everything in nice and tight, right up to the eye, and then come back a couple of mil. Then you can bring up your holographic tinsel and olive. Nice clean turn at the back. Then you want one turn slightly overlapping the other. Up to there, fly it across with your thread. A couple of turns to tie in the holographic, and then just trim away. Now you got to leave yourself plenty of room at the front here, because you've got to put on the bronze mallard wing and the throat and a body hackles to go on as well. So I'm just going to tie this all down and then come back up. Now the hackle I'm going to put on the fly, this is a black genetic cock saddle hackle. So I'm just going to come in and pick out a nice hackle. One there. Now, all I do is just see the fluff at the bottom, don't strip it away, I just break it off. Then I come in, strip off a few mil of fibre to give me the stem. Just offer this up to the hook. Come around with a couple of tight turns to secure it in nice and tight. Then you can come in with your scissors and trim away the stem. Then we're just going to palmer the hackle. Now you can get 2 turns at the front, that's what I like to do, to there, and then 3 or 4 turns down the body to there, keeping a hold of the tip. Just come around with your yellow UTC wire, and then you're looking 4 turns of the wire on the body, nice and tight. Keeping your wire tight, you can break away the tip. Just going to come in and fold everything back, lay the hackle fibres back, bring the wire up in front, follow that around with my thread, get 1 turn in the hold. Just get this out of the way. And a couple of turns to secure that in. I'm going to keep my thread tight. I'm going to bend and break away the wire. And I'll just come in with my old brush. Just brush out any of the fibres I may have caught in, just while I was winding up the wire. Now I'm going to put my throat on first. Just need to get another feather, another bronze mallard feather. So just take away all the rubbish at the bottom. Just going to take a nice pinch for the throat. Just get bring the fibres out from the stem, get them to line up, and then just rip them away. Now, they have a tendency to stick together, so it's best to roll them in your finger and thumb. Then you can come in now for this underneath as a throat. Just hold it underneath, come up with a pinch and loop, a couple of turns to tie it in. Now, I like to spin it round and then come in with my nail and spread the bronze mallard out. Now, just keeping the face rotate it round. Just going to come in with a nice pair of sharp scissors and trim away the excess. Then I'll just bring the thread down to the eye, tie in the bronze mallard and back up. Now at this stage you can come in, get the feather to create your wing. Bring it out from the stem, get all your tips to line up the best you can, then just rip it away. Now, many ways of doing the wing. Just the way I do it, just try and keep it simple. Just fold the bronze mallard in half, then make sure it's in half, make sure it's folded over right and it's in half. All the tips have lined up the best you can. Now, see the bottom part? I just come in and take it away, and I keep it flat and I offer it up to the hook. Now you can have this as long or as short as you like. I'm just going to have the tips coming into the tail. Okay, now let's bring the tips into the tail. Just offer it up to keep it on level with the top of the hook. Then just come in with your hands, your other hand, just fold the fibres down each side, and then what I'm going to do is going to come around with a pinch and loop, and then a couple of tight turns. Just going to slide my fingers back to see what my wing looks like. I'm happy enough with that, so just going to tighten up under the bronze mallard, holding my wing. Then I'm going to come in with a nice pair of sharp scissors. Take my time. Bronze mallard's a thick fibre. Good pair of sharp scissors. Now, bring my thread to the eye, and then just build my head up and my thread into the cut ends of the bronze mallard, keeping the thread tight. I'll just come in, throw in a whip finish, keeping the thread tight, come in and trim away. Then I'll come in with a coat of clear varnish just on the head, right the whole way right round. Now you can make that throat, fibre a bit thicker by adding more bronze mallard in if you wish. But that's the wee pattern there, just using the holographic tinsel. Now what you could do is you could make that the fluorescent green dabbler, and that's just having the tail would be golden pheasant tippet. Then the body would be fluorescent green floss, wool, whatever you've got. Body haggle still black, and then just finish off at the top with the bronze mallard for the wing and the throat. So look, give the fly a wee go, and hopefully I can catch you a few fish.